Yesterday Bitcoin was trying to fool everyone here. It was looking like we fell below this support area, but we can see this support is holding strong. A lot of interesting things happened this week and I will tell you everything about it in this video. I will also have a look at VeChain and Ethereum, and I will also have a look at some other bullish news for crypto, but I will talk about that later in this video. Slap up that like button to support my channel, follow me on Twitter, and let's dive right into the charts. Bitcoin has been in this huge consolidation pattern on the 4-hour time frame. And we can see multiple touch points on the top side as resistance and also multiple touch points on the downside as support. And yesterday Bitcoin was trying to fool everyone because it looked like we were breaking down from this pattern, but the support was holding strong and we can see a little bit of a bounce from this level. During the weekend I don't expect a lot of volatility, so I expect a little bit more sideways action for Bitcoin. And next week I expect that we're going to see a breakthrough either way, the top side or the downside. So it will look a little bit like this. We break to the top side, we retest this previous resistance as support, and then we come back further up. And if we break down, it will look a little bit like this. We break this support, retest this support as resistance. From that point we come further back down. But keep in mind that during the weekend the volatility is not very much happening, so yeah, expect a little bit more sideways action for the coming 2 days. And also on this other 4-hour chart we can see Bitcoin is holding strong for this support. In the past we saw this level was holding as resistance, we broke through it, we retested this as support for multiple times, and now we are seeing a little bit of a bounce already. So this is very bullish for Bitcoin. And yeah, we need to see more bullishness coming into the market in the coming week, and that we're going to retest this downward sloping resistance line and maybe break it to the top side, retest it as support, and then come further back up, and that will be very healthy price action. And overall the trend is still up, so I expect that we're going to see a continuation of the trend. This would happen in the next week for Bitcoin. And yesterday President Biden vetoes a bill that allows highly regulated financial firms to hold Bitcoin and crypto. So that means that the bill is not passed, and yeah, a lot of banks are not able to hold Bitcoin on their balance sheets. So this is a little bit bearish, but I think this is not very good that Biden did it, because I think he lost elections with this statement already, because there are around 50 million people in America that are holding crypto, and yeah, I think Trump is very pro crypto, and I think yeah, 50 million voters are now eventually voting for Trump. So I think with this statement alone, I think Biden just lost the elections. And yesterday, the Bitcoin ETF saw an inflow of $48 million again. This was the second day in a row for the same amount of inflow. And we saw that Grayscale was selling a lot again. So they sold more than 124 million. And BlackRock bought more than 169 million, so that is insane. Yeah, the Bitcoin ETFs are overall now in a positive inflow of almost $14 billion. And I expect that we're going to see the 15 billion already very soon. And we're only 4.5 months live in this Bitcoin ETF. So we can expect a lot more this year. And yeah, we can see the Bitcoin cumulative inflow had an all-time high yesterday again, because yeah, we are seeing a spike of inflows. We also saw a very big spike on the beginning, then a little bit of consolidation, and now we're also seeing a spike again. So this is very bullish for crypto in general. And the inflow into the Bitcoin ETFs is insane. Bitcoin on the daily time frame also looks very bullish. We can see this huge bull flag forming and a big consolidation pattern. Then we saw a break to the top side, and now we are see a little bit of a consolidation happening after this big breakout. So this is a very healthy actually to see, because after a big break you want to see some sideways consolidation, and yeah, the longer the consolidation happening for Bitcoin, the bigger the next move will be. And yeah, the trend is still up, so I expect that we're going to see a big break after this consolidation to the top side. And yeah, this breakout target for this bull flag is still around the $19,000, so that is still an insane trade to make. It's looking very good, and as we can see, this previous resistance was a little bit too strong. And yeah, the last resistance for Bitcoin will be around the all-time high. And yeah, if we break that, then Bitcoin will enter a price discovery zone. And that means that there will be no historic price action that we can rely on, and the way to the top is open for Bitcoin. And one of the most bullish charts I want to show you is this monthly chart for Bitcoin. We can see Bitcoin made some highs in the previous bull market, and yeah, these highs acted as resistance here. And in the month of March, we broke above this resistance. And then in April we saw a little bit of bearishness coming in the market. Yeah, we saw a retest of this previous resistance, and we are turning it into support, and the month May is looking very bullish, and we are seeing a bounce from this level. So yeah, this is looking very bullish if you ask me. And yeah, we can see a huge uptrend for Bitcoin, a retest of this previous resistance as support, and yeah, now we can come further back up. If anyone says that Bitcoin is looking a little bit bearish, show them just this chart, because once you're in doubt, you can zoom out, and yeah, this chart shows that we are still in a big uptrend, and that this resistance is getting broken on the monthly time frame. And the higher the time frame is, the more reliable this chart is. I will now chart some altcoins with you, and if you want to chart me your favorite altcoin, just comment your favorite altcoin under this video, and maybe I will chart them in the next video for you. So just comment on this video and I will read every comment you post. This week there was a lot of bullish news around Ethereum, because BlackRock was hinting that they are going to launch the Ethereum ETF in July, so that will be in 1 month. They also filed for the S1 amendment, and that was very bullish, because that will settle the Ethereum ETF. And yeah, it would be crazy that we're going to see the launch of this Ethereum ETF in July already. So it is the 1st of June now, so I expect that we're going to see a lot of bullishness coming for Ethereum into the market, because the hype around this Ethereum spot ETF. If we then have a look at the chart of Ethereum, we can see this week we broke above this huge resistance on the daily time frame. And now, yeah, we are retesting this as support, and yeah, this is looking very bullish actually, because we can see a bullish retest, and the trend is up. And if we can hold this support, then we can continue the uptrend, and we can aim for this top side of this formation, which was the breakout target of this huge consolidation pattern. And yeah, after that, if we break this top side resistance, we can aim for higher levels for Ethereum. And if we then have a look at the weekly time frame, we can see this was the top for Ethereum, which was around the $4,600. And this is also a very interesting level for Ethereum to look at. And we can see in the past this was acting as a resistance. It turned into support, but then we fell below it again. And yeah, currently we are seeing a little bit of resistance coming into the market for this level. Yeah, and the last resistance will be around this all-time high. And if Ethereum comes there and breaks the first resistance, I expect that we're going to see a visit of this previous all-time high. But especially with the spot Ethereum ETF inside, I think there will be a lot of institutional inflow of money into the Ethereum spot ETF. And yeah, it will also have a great effect on altcoins, because Ethereum is the biggest altcoin, and when Ethereum rises, a lot of altcoins will follow. The next altcoin I want to have a look at is VeChain. I discussed VeChain a lot on my Twitter page. And we can see this huge consolidation was happening on the daily time frame. We can also see this huge support/resistance area was coming into play. We broke above this resistance area in the past, had a huge consolidation, and now we are seeing a little bit of a breakout of the consolidation pattern, retesting this support again. So this is looking a little bit bearish, but if this support is getting hold strong for VeChain, then we can see more upside from here. And the breakout target of this consolidation pattern is around the 5 cents, and that is the top side of the formation. And from this point, it will still be an insane trade to make. It would be yeah, around the 47%. So keep in mind that the trend is up on the higher time frame, because we can see the trend is looking a little bit like this, and yeah, we can see higher highs unfolding and also higher lows. So I expect that we're going to create a higher low from here. And after this low, and that we're coming up and see a little bit more upside for VeChain, and then we can retest this 5 cent resistance. And yeah, this is a huge resistance to gain for VeChain. And if we then have a look at the higher time frame for VeChain, we can see this is a very big resistance level, because we can see in the past a lot of touch points here as support and resistance. We had some interaction here with the price. And now we are seeing a lot of resistance coming into the market, but we potentially can see a huge cup and a handle for VeChain unfolding, and this is a very bullish bias pattern. So keep in mind that if we're going to retest this resistance for VeChain on the weekly time frame, we maybe can break it to the top side, retest this huge resistance area as support, and from here you can enter the market in the long and aim for higher prices. So yeah, I think on the higher time frame it looks a little bit more bullish than bearish. And yeah, on the shorter time frame, we need to hold this support first, and then we have to come up for higher levels and get to this breakout target of 5 cents. So for the coming week, this is the most interesting pattern for Bitcoin to look at. But in the weekend, I think we were going to see a lot of sideways consolidation for Bitcoin. So keep an eye out on this pattern and I will keep you updated on my Twitter. I hope you find this video useful. Slap up that like button and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.